Is it working? Is it working, guys? I think it is. Hey everybody, DCT here, trying to get this to work. Still not exactly sure if it is. But, I don't know, it's been glitching up a little bit over the past couple of minutes. So let's get right into this. How y'all doing tonight? I'm pretty good. Let's talk a little bit. Alright, hold on. Hello?
Hey, what's up with it, man? You already know what time it is.
Hey, how you doing?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Getting all work about to head home. Looking at some draft tape. It's DCT. It's Ray for PG. We in the building, man.
Yeah, we are. So I'm pretty excited for this because I've been getting ready for the draft. It's going to be a big night. I'm doing something big for you guys. It's going to be really fun.
I can't wait, bro. I cannot wait. You know we got four compensatory picks, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got 4. And I know for a fact, because that doesn't mean we have 10 draft picks. I know for a fact we could move them around. I'm just hoping that with that first pick we get either Roquan Smith or we get Bayer, man. Like one of them two. We don't need a strong safety, man. I'm just hoping. I'm praying, DCT. I'm praying.
Right. Let me tell you, if we get Vita Vea, Roquan Smith, if we get those two guys, I'm happy. If we get Darwin James, you know what? I'm happy, but not as excited, because I really want Roquan Smith. He would be my pick. All right. I believe I don't have his exact stats. I'm trying to find him right now, but I think he has more sacks and more tackles than Vita Vea. But Vita Vea is the bigger of the two, so...
Yeah, and he's he's a one-tech, so
right.
He's there to clog up the lanes to keep the linebackers clean. But
right.
My thing is about him, I'm telling you, like, collapse in the pocket. That's what we need. If we got people coming off the edge, and we collapse the pocket, the quarterback is going to have nowhere to go.
Right.
So, and then you got Collins, he's a 3-tech, and he can rush the passer.
Yep.
So, man, I'm telling you, like, if we get, like, let's say we get Roquan Smith and we get a tackle in the second, I'm still happy.
Right.
The reason why I don't really want Derwin James is because our defensive line has been a problem for the longest. Not saying that the secondary hasn't been, but if we fix our defensive line, if we get a stud defensive line, if we get some dogs in the middle, it's going to make our secondary look that much better. And
right.
I think Kayvon Frazier has shown that he can play strong. I think he can play in the box.
But I like Kayvon Frazier a lot. He's a hard hitter. He is one of those guys that will go after someone. He is the Dallas Cowboys version, kind of Richard Sherman. Like, I think our secondary is good how it is. Maybe throw in Earl Thomas if we could get him. Probably not this year, but next year if we could get him. I think our secondary will be perfect. I think the main focus, though, should be the defensive line.
Yeah.
Because, as we saw from the Doomsday defense, the defensive line was the big part of that Doomsday defense. Especially,
you want to know what won the Giants 2 Super Bowls?
Right.
Their defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows who the secondary was. They never had any linebackers worth mentioning.
Right.
It was their D line. That's what got the job done. Not to say that linebackers, aren't premium. Not to say that, good players in the secondary aren't premium, but it starts in the trenches on the offense and the defense. And we haven't had a defensive line in ages, man. And once we start to get the right pieces, our secondary can be better. Like if Awuzie can stay healthy, I'll be happy. If Anthony Brown can play like he did in 2016, I'll be ecstatic. And if Jordan Lewis can just, if he can stay healthy and just develop, we'll be all right secondary wise. And tweak our safeties. But if we get this line together, man,
If
DCT.
if we get the line together, defenses better watch out because that would be a great, or offenses better watch out because that would be a great offensive crushing defense.
I'm telling you, bruh. The only thing I'm kind of leery about is the fact that, we got Charles Camp. I hope he can stay healthy because I think that if he's given the right time, if we give him, you see what I'm saying? If he can stay healthy and we give him the right time to develop, I think he'll be okay. Given the fact that he has that 4.3, I think he runs a 4.3. He has that 4.3 speed. You can't teach speed. So if he can learn, if he can be taught to play the position, I think he'll be all right.
Right, and what I'm hoping about, you're bringing up a lot how we got injured a lot. What I'm hoping is we got a new coach. I believe he's strength.
Yeah, strength and conditioning guy. Yeah.
Marcus Paul. I'm hoping that he spent a lot of time on the Patriots, the Giants, and the
when they won Super Bowls, man.
Right. And they haven't had much player injuries when he was there. On defense, hopefully, maybe we're, working out the hamstrings too much, and maybe we're not doing enough stretching, and he's going to be the one to say that. That's my hope.
Who knows? But this has been plaguing us for years, because you got to think about it. Miles Austin signed that contract, it was never the same. And what was it? Right. Hamstring injury. And it's been these, don't get me wrong, once they signed the new CBA, they took out a lot of the padded practices and stuff like that, but I'm not even talking about all that because the players agreed to it. What I'm talking about is something was going on because I'm like, there's no way all these players are getting all these soft tissue injuries. And it was always the same as always, hamstring here, pull the calf muscle here. I'm like, come on, man. So the fact that they saw that something needed to be, upgraded, gives me hope. So, I'm just happy. All the new coaches that we've added, I was like, okay, you know what? But the good is, I don't want Jason. I don't want it to make it seem like that Gerd was the one that was doing all this work when in all actuality, these guys that were here beforehand were proven. Jason Garrett hasn't proven to me that he's a competent head coach. You want to talk about the head coaches that have done it around the league. They were good on their own, and then they added pieces here and there. I don't want it to be that we got these coaches in, and then now all of a sudden we win a game, and then Coach Garrett gets the credit. Hell no. He's still some cut to me. So I'm happy as a Cowboys fan to know that they weren't just sitting pat, but we have a ways to go, and I'm just excited, son. The draft is right around the corner. I'm ready for some football, and I'm just hoping that we're trending upward.
I am so ready for football. I mean, man, I wish I'd give anything for it to even be preseason right now. I mean, it doesn't count, but at least it's football,
You don't even know how serious it is for me. I'm counting down the days to the draft. Once the draft happens, and we find out exactly who we pick, I'm sitting right there. I watch the draft, the entire draft. I watch even once we get our undrafted guys. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And I'm on all the websites checking. You see what I'm saying? Because they upload the content every day, and I'm just, okay, preseason right. Matter of fact, not even preseason. I'm like, okay, OTA's right around the corner. Minicamp is right around the corner. Preseason right around the corner. And the next thing the season starts. Right. So this is where it all begins. That draft, man. I'm just chomping at the bit trying to see what we're looking at, and I'm just hoping, if they move up, I think that they'll be trying to either get Derwin James or that wide receiver. But I'm hoping that Steven is like, hey, we can stand pat, we can get some players, we can trade out of the first, which I really don't want. It would have to be we would have to be getting a sweet deal to trade out.
Right.
But I don't want that. I want us to stand pat, get there, give Roquan Smith, and I'm good.
Yeah. Hey, I have a question for you. So,
what's up?
DeMarcus Lawrence said that he wants around $17 million a year.
That's like 80 per. That's like 80. I probably say like 60, 40, 60, 50 something guaranteed. Hell no.
Right. Do you think we should re-sign him or let him walk?
I try. But what he's asking for, I don't think he's worth it given his production.
Right.
Like he only had like granted his rookie season, he had that foot injury, and he showed up in the playoffs and he did his thing. I was like, all right, cool, he showed up. His second season he had 8 sacks, but I think that was more along the lines of Greg Hardy was getting double teamed. His third season was one to forget because he was injured, and of course how it happened, all the time around the league is a player balls out in his contract year.
Right.
I'm not. We can franchise him for 2. Matter of fact, we can franchise him for 2 seasons. You see what I'm saying? And see if he can do the same thing. But
right.
I'm not signing that guy to no 17 mil a year.
Right.
Hell no. Off of 1 year of balling? No, I'm not. He's not that guy. He wants to come. I don't know if that'll make him like the highest paid defensive end in the league, but he wants that money, and he has to prove to me that he can be that guy. He hasn't shown me yet.
Right. If it were up to me, I'd say, you know what? You want $17 million a year? Try and go to New England, get that money there, and then come back to me. But I got players to re-sign that's about half as good as you were this year that are big difference makers, like Anthony Hitchens, what's his name? David Irving. We got to re-sign a couple of those guys. And on top of DeMarcus Lawrence, well, you're asking $17 million. Well, Terrence Williams here is asked for a lot less just to stay with the team because he's faithful to the team. And Terrence Williams, he's okay. He's an okay
never
receiver.
Missed a game.
But what?
Terrence Williams has never missed a game.
Right.
He's not to say nothing about his off, like he's never had any off the field issues neither. DeMarcus Lawrence had injuries, he had suspensions. I'm like, nah, you gotta bring that price down, bro. I ain't even trying to hear all that $17 million a year stuff. If he was putting up, if he had, all right, let's say next season he puts up 18.5 or 17.5 sacks. I'm like, maybe he has a little leverage. But he's talking about he wants some $17 million. Now he gotta go somewhere.
Right.
Straight up.
That's $17 million. That's asking way too much. I think that's more than Des Bryant even makes right now.
So who would you? Let me ask you something.
All right.
Like in the draft, do you have any pet cats like that you're looking at and like, okay, hey, I like this guy. I would love if we drafted him.
I'd say the guy that I would try to shoot for, Roquan Smith.
Okay, all right, respect.
Or, if he's already gone, Vita Vea.
I think he'll be there, given the fact that I stand corrected because depending on how he does at the combine, his stock might shoot up.
Right.
But I think he'll be there at 19. The only thing about it is like, we don't really place a premium into one text like that, especially spending a first round pick on a one text.
Right.
So I love them too. But I like. I never really talked about him because, I haven't really hopped on offense like that. But it's a guy named DJ Moore that plays for Maryland. And, man, I like this guy. This guy gets it turned. What's so good about this dude is, like, from a physical standpoint, he doesn't really have the measurables. He's only like 6 even, like 180-something, 190 pounds. But he plays the position, and he's feisty. He reminds me of Steve Smith, man. I'm telling you, he can run routes. And he was the Big Ten wide receiver of the year. That should say something. This is a conference that has the Ohio States, the Iowas, the Michigan. You see what I'm saying? Like the Nebraskas. Like, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, this dude is good. If we drafted this guy, I throw my hands up. I'm all right. I'm good.
I think I would probably be the same way.
Look him up, bro. I'm telling you. Just do your due diligence. Look him up, and you'll be like, oh, okay. Now, mind you, he's had 8 different quarterbacks, and Maryland is not a program known for, their quarterback play. He had 8 different quarterbacks, and he still produced. Right. So, I'm just all about if the guy can play his position. Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, I think they're going to be, they're going to be gone by the time. I don't even want to pick those guys. No offense to them, but that's not what we need need right now.
Right.
DJ Moore is going to be around in the late second, the third round. And if we got him, I'd be ecstatic.
Right, yeah. And the other day when I was doing the live stream, you said something about making Bryce Butler a cornerback, right?
No. So you got me confused. I was saying that if Bryce, because Bryce was saying he needed to be the starter, and I was like, okay, that's cool, but I haven't seen him beat starting corners one-on-one.
Right.
And I don't think he can.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see where you are right now. Yeah. I don't think Bryce Butler, he hasn't proven enough to me yet where he could be the starter, and he's not in Oakland anymore for a reason.
You're right. I mean, we traded to get him, but you gotta look at it like this. I think we traded a fifth round pick to Oakland, if I'm not mistaken. But the point is like he wasn't even a man then. So nowhere he played was he the man. Right. Nowhere.
Right. Yeah.
So to be talking the way he was talking, I'm like, bro, look at your production.
Right.
So the way I see it, he can easily be replaced. I'm not even really worried about him. Right. We have some wideouts on the roster right now who I think have a lot to prove. Noah Brown being one of them. I hope he can, show us a little something. And, Ryan Switzer, we drafted him. We didn't just draft him just to play special teams. You know, we drafted him to be an integral part of our offense.
Right.
So, we like wide receiver wise, I think we are all right. But if we got this guy, DJ Moore, that I'm talking about, man, I'm telling you.
Right. Yeah, I hope to see more of Ryan Switzer play in the offensive role more next season. Have him and Cole Beasley switch it up, that way they're not just focused, we just got to cover Cole Beasley. We already know a little bit on how to do that, but they got to try and figure out how to cover Ryan Switzer as well. And Cole Beasley.
We're going to force people to play down. You see what I'm saying? Like, they'll have to play down when we play a 10 personnel group. Because there's no way that they can't put I can't say they can't put a safety on them. Because there's some safeties who can cover Cole Beasley.
Right.
What's his name? Malcolm Mitchell? The dude from Philly. He can play. He can play. Inside a little bit. But the point being is that we're going to force teams to play down, and it's just like I just want us to just switch it up, man. Like the play calling is bland. Guys need to execute. It's so much. And before I leave, man, because I'm about to smash out. It's like you making moves. I see you getting fresh. You was your little jean jacket the other day, you know what I mean? Like you coming up, man. I'm so excited for this draft show. Just to see what you have in store. And you don't know, bro. Like I'm telling you right now. If we draft Vita, well, you a drink, but I'm sending you a bottle of champagne. You see what I'm saying? Whatever. Like it's a done deal. If we draft this dude at number 19, I'm telling you, it's a done deal. I'm blowing your phone up. I'm flying out the Maine, and I'm blowing your phone up.
Well, that's fine by me, and I just cannot wait for the draft, man. It's going to be so fun.
I'm looking forward to it, seeing what you got in store, man. But other than that, you already know what time it is, man. I appreciate the content that you put out, man. I love the content. I love the show. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm going to support you no matter what. You already know what time it is. ECTPD, we in the building, man. I'm out.
Thank
Peace out, bro.
Thank you so much. Well, guys, that was fun. I enjoyed talking to him. So, let's read the comments. Hey, how's everybody doing? What's up, DCT? Subbed you last night from Cowboy X Factor. Well, thank you, man. Yeah, I did a collab with Cowboy X Factor a couple of days ago. And, so. So, DeMarcus Lawrence, yeah, he's asking $17 million a year. That's crazy. But what's crazier is that, or more crazy, whatever. Stephen Jones said, we will pay the man. Good. Pay him. But not $17 million a year. That's way too much. That is way too much for me. I would never even think about asking that much. Especially on how long of a contract he wants. If it's over 3 years for $17 million a year, boy, you got something else in store, because we cannot afford to pay you $17 million for 3 years. Ugh, man. Who do you guys think we should get in the draft? Who do you guys think we should get in the draft? By the way, guys, Colin, I enjoy talking to you. It's really fun. Like what he just did. It's really fun, you guys. Who do you guys think we should get in the draft? I'd say Vita Vea or Roquan Smith. Those are my top 2 guys. If they're gone, well, great. Boy, Vita Vea and Roquan Smith. Oh, hold on. Hello? Hello? Well, alrighty then. So, who do you guys want in the draft? Let me know. Do you guys think we're a real Super Bowl team? Well, let me tell you something. Dak and Dez get chemistry. The offense gets a little chemistry. The secondary gets some chemistry over the offseason. We draft Vita Vea or Roquan Smith. Boy, we are a Super Bowl team. And do we re-sign DeMarcus Lawrence or let him walk at the money he wants? Boy, I might franchise tag him, even though it goes against everything I've been saying. Because I really don't want to spend $15 million of our cap room on him. Because he hasn't proven to me right now that he is that guy. So the cap room is currently sitting at $19.1 million. We franchise tag him. $15 million of that is gone. Alright. So we gotta think about that. The secondary, though. Okay, hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, DCT. It's Dallas Cowboys fan base from Instagram.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
Pretty good. Just calling to talk some Cowboys with you.
Alright, let's go. Hold on, but let me just read off some of the comments. Hey, Cowboy X Factor, how you doing? So, do you think we are a real Super Bowl team right now?
As of now, I think we can be contenders if we do get chemistry in the offense and defense. I mean, you need chemistry to do everything. If we do get chemistry, I believe we are a Super Bowl contending team. I mean, as we saw, 2016 Dak is a beast. He can run, he can pass, he can do anything you want him to. I mean, Zeke is, he's just Zeke. He can do anything. Jason Witten, he can still do stuff. He's always open. Dez, he can still be Dez if he gets some chemistry with Dak. And the defense, like the Law, they need some chemistry. Lewis, Awuzie, and Woods. And I'm thinking if they get some chemistry, we can make a deep playoff run.
All right. So what do you think we do with DeMarcus Lawrence? He's asking $15 million a year $17 million a year.
17.
Yeah, on a new contract. Do we re-sign him or let him walk if he's asking that much money?
I have 2 solutions to this. I mean, if D-Law, he was really good this year. I think franchise tagging him this year, I'm in between it. It took up a lot.
Yeah.
75% of our cap. And we need that cap. And it sounds like we're letting Anthony Hitchens walk.
Yeah.
We need D-Law, but we cannot afford that much money. But if we do sign him to a long-term contract, I would not mind that. It's still a lot of money, but if D-Law performs like he did this year in the following years, I think he would be worth it. If it's around $15 million, $17 million, he's going to have to do really good to get 17, but I mean, I'd pay him 15, no doubt. 17 is a lot, though. That's what I'm thinking.
All right. I'm trying to find the guy that well, Rico Gathers, actually. I'm going to ask you this question while I'm trying to find my stuff. Rico Gathers said he's going to be the next best tight end in the NFL. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think that any young player would come out and say that. I mean, Rico Gathers was pretty good in college. He was a basketball player, so he can use some of those skills in the red zone of, like, boxing out and stuff. I mean, he can be a pretty good wide receiver. I mean, I think he's pretty capable of it, of being, tight end, not a receiver, sorry. I think he can be a good tight end. Jason Witten, before Witten retires, I mean, I think we should cut James Hanna, but I think he would be good in the following years. But I think we should draft another tight end in about 2 years in the draft. But I think Rico Gathers can be a capable tight end. Yeah, that's what I think about Rico.
All right. Well, so Cowboy X Factor said thanks, Cowboys. All right. I did not hear about Marcus Peters trade. You're about to call in Cowboy X Factor. That's okay. Just as soon as I'm finished talking. You want to follow him on Instagram? Type it in the chat. I do not know how to do that right now. So what is it? What's your Instagram name?
Mine?
Yeah.
It's Dallas_Cowboys_fanbase.
Dallas?
_Cowboys_fanbase.
Here you guys go. I don't know how good you can see that, but that's right here. Dallas_Cowboys_fanbase. Alright. So let me say this. You think Rico Gathers could have the yes, Cowboy X Factor, that's exactly how you spell it. That's right. So do you think you said Rico Gathers could be very good and has the potential.
Yeah, I believe he can if he can develop some skills and he can heal from his injury that he had this year.
All right. Well, who do you think we should go after Kenny Vaccaro in free agency?
I don't think we should personally. I mean, he is a pretty good safety, but he is pretty good, so he's probably gonna be looking for a good bit of salary. I mean, we don't have that much salary. I mean, we put towards 75% of it to DeMarcus Lawrence. I mean, right. I really don't think we have the money to go after as big of a name as a safety as Kenny Vaccaro. I mean, we still have to focus on bringing some of the other free agents back. David Irving is one of the big ones. I mean, Keith Smith. I don't know what we're going to do with Anthony Hitchens, but I don't think we should go after Kenny Vaccaro.
All right, well, so with our cap room right now, should we cut Tyrone Crawford and Orlando Scandrick right now, or wait till June 1st? Because if we were to do it right now, we'd open up some cap room for free agency. But if we were to wait till June 1st, we'd have a lot more cap room, but we wouldn't have the cap room for the free agents.
I really don't know right now. I mean, I would say wait, when does free agency start again? Before June 1st, right?
Yeah, it's right before. It's coming up in a couple weeks, actually, I believe.
I really would love to wait until the 1st to cut them. I mean, it's like $7 million more. I mean, that would be really nice. We do need money. I mean, we could use some help. I mean, we need to re-sign David Irving is a big one. A couple of other players. It wouldn't be a bad idea to go after a pretty big name player in free agency, Earl Thomas, etc. But I think we should cut them when the free agency starts. But it would be nice to cut them at June 1st. So I haven't made an official decision yet, but I'm leaning towards cutting them when free agency starts.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. I enjoyed talking to you.
Yep, me too. Thanks, DCT.
Yep. All right, so guys, I got another free agent. If we were to cut Tyrone Crawford and Orlando Scandrick right now, which I think we should, that way we can go after my guy, Demario Davis from New York. I would love him. Guy's a beast. But I have been talking to some Cowboy player right now. So let me just try and find my notes on what he said. Because I've been talking to him. His name is Justin March Lillard. So I asked him how he feels about Dallas. He said, it's a great team with a lot of potential and hunger. Great coaches, and I think everyone realizes the need to win another Super Bowl for this organization. I'm excited for this year and this team. Alright, so that's what he said. Right from the big guy, a Cowboy player. Alright, so that had to be one of my favorite moments from this offseason. The moment that I talked to, and I'm trying to get an interview with him, or at least ask him a couple questions. So, DCT, did you hear what Stephen Jones said about that? No, I did not. Or, I might have. I just forgot. What did he say? Because I am not exactly sure. So, while I'm actually waiting for you to answer, because I don't know what he said, I'm going to talk a little bit about Dak Prescott. Is he really trash? Well, he's the 4th most accurate deep ball passer, 2nd best quarterback versus the blitz, 5th most touchdowns among quarterbacks, 4th best QBR, 1st in tight window passing. How is he trash? Considering he was a 4th round draft bust, I wouldn't call those stats a bust. That's just my thoughts on Dak. I'm about to call in. Alright, Cowboy X Factor, that's fine by me. Just as long as you want, you can. I already followed him on Instagram. Alright, that's good. He likes you guys' support, you know. Alright, he basically said he probably will be cut if he doesn't take a pay cut. Boy! He really said that? Oh, shoot. Man, Dez, you gotta take that pay cut, boy. Because, let me tell you. You said whatever you... Oh! Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Alright, so, I got a couple questions for you, if you don't mind. Is that alright?
Not a problem at all.
Alright, so, who do you think we should go after in the draft?
That's a tough question. I haven't looked at many guys yet. I would say the 2 guys that I talked about on Instagram already was Roquan Smith and Mark Andrews. But I gotta look at a few more. I'm hearing Vita Vea looks good, and somebody told me today on Twitter, Tremaine Edwards out of Virginia Tech looks good. So I gotta look at some more guys. So I only know like 2 that I like, but I gotta look at the other guys. But I hear Vita Vea, he said I wouldn't mind him. Derwin James up here is good. A lot of these guys are good, but I don't know if they're gonna fall to us or not.
Alright. Well, have you, do you know who Mark Holmes is?
Yeah.
Alright, so, you've seen his video on, Demario Davis, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so, do you think we should go after him in the draft if we, or not draft, in free agency, if we can get enough cap room for it?
Yes, and here's why. I said last time, when we talked about it on stream and called it, I don't know how confident I really am in these. If you look at the other free agents, I think he's going to be one of those top commodities. I wouldn't be surprised because if you look at the linebackers of free agency, there's just not many that are like really good that are out there. If they were out there, the teams they already re-signed them. Like Alex Ogletree, who had a contract up, the Rams re-signed him, and the Jaguars, young linebacker, they re-signed him. So it's going to be tough to say, but if we have the cap room, I wouldn't mind getting him. But the thing we have to keep in mind is we can't be making sure to overpay a little bit too much for him, because I feel like what's not only more important besides middle linebacker is the left tackle. I feel like that's the position they should address first. And I think left tackle, that spot of free agency is, I've looked at some of the guys, it's just as weak besides Cameron Fleming. And I think he might return to pass, but I'm not sure. But that spot is kind of weak in free agency. I know people wanted to get a veteran backup for Tyler Smith, but I don't know how possible that'll be, but we'll see what they do about that. But that's going to be, I think that's going to be one spot that I would address first, but it's not easy at linebacker. But I think more likely they might draft some players at that spot. I don't know what you think about that.
All right. Yeah, I think if we would try and get Roquan Smith or Villa for the draft and try and go after Demario Davis, I think we'd be pretty good there. Especially, well, DeMarcus Lawrence said that he wants $17 million a year on this new contract if we were to sign him to one. Do you think we should let him walk, or we sign him to the contract that he wants?
Okay, so let me tell you what this is basically. So basically, D-Law wants $17 million in the tank. That's the translation that we're putting it in here to keep it short.
Right.
So from what I know, the agent that he has right now, that's the same agent that had Olivier Vernon and got that big contract. If you don't remember, the Giants had with that season.
Right.
Now, what I think about this is I'm going to combine this with what I've heard from Stephen Jones and everything else is you can franchise tag him, DeMarcus Lawrence, but if you do that, somebody, I mean, what I'm trying to say is I think somebody like that, I go back and forth with this, but I think it would take up a lot of cap space, and I would feel like we wouldn't be able to do much in free agency, assuming that you would re-sign Diggs.
All right.
Besides if you cut like a Cole Beasley or everyone else.
Right.
So what I think I would try to do, the first thing is if you can probably what they're gonna do is they're gonna tag him now. Personally for me, I see an option where you could possibly say, hey, we're gonna let him walk, but it seems like Stephen Jones is gonna tag him, so that's what I think is gonna happen. I think the Cowboys, they don't want to just let him walk, which I understand.
Right.
But what I think I would try and do is try and see if you can tag him. And I don't know if any team is going to be interested, but I would at least consider the idea of trading him. But I think what's going to happen is most likely is they're going to tag him, and they either will get a long-term deal or let him play under the tag. I think if I were them, the best way to do this is to play on the tag, because I just don't know right now if that DeMarcus Lawrence is the one we're going to get, or if we're going to get the one from the other 2 years. And if you remember Anthony Spencer, I think he was franchise tag 2 times in a row or 2 separate years, right?
Right.
So I think he did well, but it was like, you know what, it just wasn't worth that amount. So I think what they do is, like I said, most likely what they'll do is they're going to tag him and still play under the tag, and we'll see what happens now. With Dez think with where Stephen Jones is going, I think it's just, I mean, Jerry, you want to keep the guy, but we got to fill up. We got to make some cap room for not only to get free agents,
right.
but they don't realize that, let's say you sign a D-Law or Tank Lawrence,
Right.
where are you going to get your money to sign your whole draft class? I mean, some people were clamoring, hey, let's keep Tony Romo last year in year one rate. Where is going to be the money to sign a Taco and everybody else? This isn't like the NBA where you can be over the luxury tax you can pay if you're a championship competing team. This
Right.
is like the NFL. You kind of have to be under the cap, and you can't be over the cap, if you know what I'm saying. So I think ultimately now, with how Stephen Jones is going, I think most likely if Dez does not take a pay cut, which I think this is where this is going, he is going to be out in Dallas, I think. And I know he has chosen potential, but unfortunately it's a business, and we got to get some capital, not only to sign depth, which we need badly, but if we want to even have a chance to maybe re-sign a Hitchens or David Irving. But for me, I think if you let D-Law walk, what I think that lets you do is somebody else can, let's say, sign him, and you can, I believe you should be able to, if you like, cut a Hannah or however you want to do it with salary cap, you should be able to sign David Irving to tender, and then Anthony Hitchens, and then get a deal with Zach Martin. And I don't know what you would think about that, but would you rather have like a DeMarcus Lawrence or David Irving, or Anthony Hitchens and David Irving? I don't know, because I don't think we can keep all three as much as everybody would like it to be.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, I'd like to, but I don't think we can.
Personally, I said I'd probably go with the David Irving and Hitchens, because we need a linebacker. Even if we get Hitchens, I feel like we need another linebacker in the draft. I feel like at defensive end, if we lose Taco, people would be worried about us like walking a forward. But I feel like we'd be okay with Taco, and maybe if you're not unsure about that, maybe we could draft another guy. At defensive end, I don't know what you think about that, but I wouldn't mind doing that. Maybe a second or a third round or something like that, just to add some depth at it. Because I feel like with the pass rush, you can have one good guy, but I think what helps you win is if you have multiple guys that can get to the quarterback. And I think while one or two is nice, I just feel like it's more about, well, to an extent, it can be about star power. I just feel like at some point it's just more about having depth.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I mean, if we could, yeah. You know what? I wish we could keep everybody right now, but unfortunately we do not have the cap room. And if Dez...
We could, the thing is, you could keep everybody, but the thing is, the Tony Romo thing, that's taking away $9 million of the dead cap, and
right.
The players from last year, I believe, 2 years ago, Thornton and I believe Carroll, they're taking $4 million of your cap space. So I think that's going to hurt us this summer, and who the guys we can keep and stuff. Because imagine if we had, let's say they like said, you know, we're not going to sign these, don't care with everybody else. But I think the Romo cap is still there. You would have about $23 million to play with, which it wouldn't be as much as before, but it would be in a better situation. But at least we're like not over the cap like the Eagles are, because they said we had to extend these two guys, and they were under the cap before then. Those were both during the season, so that's how they got over the cap. So while you want to re-sign everybody, the thing is if you do that, you're going to be over the cap. You have to restructure contracts, and you know how much I don't like restructuring contracts.
Right.
Or during that term or anything. But it's what it is. It's not my job with the cap space, but it's just what I think that the Cowboys should not do, because I think while it can help you get out of the negative cap, it can help you get right back there, in my opinion.
Right. And, right, yeah, I agree. I don't like restructuring contracts. because that just pretty much kicks the money down the road.
Exactly.
Yeah. And like you said, Eagles, they gotta find something. They gotta try and do something because I think they're like...
They're about 10 mil over the cap, but yeah.
Right. I thought, yeah, right. I was gonna say they're around like 9, 10, maybe 11. They're somewhere around there over the cap, and they gotta figure something out. And we're usually 20 million over the cap right about now. But this year, well, we're lucky. We're actually, we actually have a little bit of money. So,
thanks to Jack Prescott for people hate, but he actually, I don't know how much he would have saved us, but he saved us some money from a 21 and how worse that cap situation probably would be than it is right now, probably.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
And I don't know, is there anything else you have to say, or I'm going to bring up something real quick?
I don't have anything. What do you want to bring up?
What do you think about the rumor of Kirk Cousins coming to the Dallas Cowboys, and somebody saying, don't count out Kirk Cousins to Dallas Cowboys? Here's what I think it is. I think it is ludicrous. Because you have that cap room, you don't have much cap room, and he's going to want that much money. I know you would like competition, but you can't pay it at that price, though. I don't know what you think about that. I just think it's crazy if they try and do that. I don't think that's true. I just think that's rumor talking and trying to drive headlines, but I really doubt that happens.
Oh my God, if he comes to Dallas, I think I'm going to throw up. I do not want to see Kirk Cousins here in Dallas.
I don't think he's going to come either, but you never know. This is the NFL. The Cowboys might decide to cut all these players to try and bring him in here, but I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. Besides, who thought Marcus Peters would be traded there? So you just never know.
Right. Yeah, that's true. So, yeah.
But yeah, seriously, I don't think he's going to come here. I think he would go somewhere where he can start, and
Right.
he probably knows Dallas he won't be able to start, and the Cowboys are in less position with that contract.
Right.
But anyway, thanks for having me on.
It was good talking to you.
All right.
Thanks for coming on. Alright, guys. I have one more thing to bring up, and then I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the new coach. That's right, we got a new coach. He's the last coach that we have right now. So currently the coaching spot is all filled in. So, let's see. Marcus Paul. He worked for New Orleans, the New Orleans Saints, the New England Patriots, and the New York Giants. So, Super Bowl winning teams. Hopefully, he can, he's the, I forget what, he's the strength and conditioning coach. So maybe that would mean, for Dallas, hey, maybe we can figure out, because Jordan Lewis and pretty much the whole secondary couldn't stay on the field. Maybe he can figure out what to do with the hamstrings, how to heal them, and how to stay a healthy team. Alright? That's what I'm hoping for him. Alright? I don't know. Hopefully, though, he can. That's about all I have to talk about tonight. It's been fun. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all so much for calling in. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.